Welcome back to another Celebrity Sweets. I am Ethan, and if you haven't heard already, Taco Bell is launching like a hotel and resort. Now it's like this whole taco oasis, taco oasis. It's a taco oasis, full of like bellhops, fire sauce, Baja Blast, anything a Taco Bell fan could need in a resort. They got it. This resort is found in Palm Springs and will last for a limited amount of time. And while I can't make the trip all the way out to Palm Springs to the Taco Bell hotel, we're going to be bringing Taco Bell into the kitchen today. And this taco though is going to have a waffle shell. We're going to fill it with some chocolate ice cream and a bunch of other things to add onto our taco. So if I can welcome you to my taco, I can't say the word, taco oasis. Let's get cooking. The ingredients for this waffle cone batter will be 2 large eggs, 2/3 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, 1/4 cup of whole milk, 4 tablespoons of melted butter, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and some yellow food coloring. To begin this taco, we're going to start with our meat. Every good taco starts with the meat, and then we're going to work our way up the taco supreme, making those toppings. Our meat for this recipe is actually chocolate ice cream. Which, wouldn't that be something if, like, you could get protein out of this? How much protein is in this? 2 grams. I don't know how much percent that is. They don't even put the percent of your protein there. Okay, well, I'm gonna be using some chocolate fudge. However, you can use whatever ice cream you'd like. Again, chocolate just resembles, like, meat. If you've ever been to Taco Bell, you'll know that they actually, like, really finely chop their meat. It's, like, this small. So we're going to replicate that with our chocolate ice cream. For my meat shredding skills, I've got 2 forks here. And this is pretty simple. I'm going to take our chocolate ice cream. Oh, the thing is still on it. I hate these. Got it. And, ooh, that almost stabbed me. I'm just gonna like shred this up, break up the ice cream into smaller pieces, and then place it onto our cookie sheet here, lined with parchment paper. It's not the cookie sheet. Once you've pulled apart your ice cream, broken up into some smaller chunks, you can obviously go smaller than this, however, I like to taste the ice cream in the dessert. And I'm gonna pop this back into the freezer while we work on our next topping. Which that next topping is going to be our whipped cream to resemble our sour cream. See what I did there? I've got some heavy whipping cream here, and to that I'm going to add some powdered sugar. And now for the fun part, I want to whip this up with my whisk. I'm going to do this by hand because I don't want to overmix this, because we don't really want to get to that point of whipped cream. We want to get a little bit before that. Just have it look like sour cream. Whip it until it looks like sour cream. Got it? That's what I'm going to do. I set our sour cream, whipped cream in the fridge to set up. We got it to a perfect consistency. There are still little ripples in there, but not whipped cream. Now, on like all the promotional pictures of any Taco Bell item that you see on the menu, there's so much lettuce. Like just piled high of lettuce. So we need to make some lettuce, and to do this, I've got some shredded sweetened coconut here. And I'm gonna be placing that into a bag, and in this bag, I've got some green food coloring. Pour in all of your coconut, and now give it a shake, making sure your green food coloring coats all of your shredded coconut. When you're happy with the look of your lettuce, I'm going to place mine onto a cookie sheet lined with some more parchment paper. This is going to help us kind of like air dry it out, and we can put all our toppings on here. The next ingredient we want to make is our tomatoes and our onions, and they're chopped up tomatoes and onions, so I thought we could use some gummy bears. We're going to be using the clear, what flavor are these? Pineapple. Place some of your red and clear gummy bears onto a cutting board, cut them in half, and transfer them over to your parchment-lined cookie sheet. The last component to these tacos that we want to make is the cheese, one of my favorite parts about a taco. For our cheese, I've melted down some light orange candy melts because I thought, like, doesn't that look like cheese? Yeah. Now I'm going to be piping some squiggly lines, some straight lines, a bunch of different shapes representing some shredded cheese onto our parchment-lined cookie sheet. We completed all of the toppings for our tacos, so now we can start to work on the taco shell, which holds everything together. We're going to start by cracking in both of our eggs and adding in our granulated sugar. We then want to whisk this mixture up until the egg whites turn pale and the sugar is dissolved. This takes about a minute to a minute and a half. To our egg mixture, we can also add in our all-purpose flour and salt. Whisk that up as well. And to finish off this waffle cone recipe, we can add in our melted butter and milk and whisk it up one last time. The taco that I'm going for again is a very classic taco, so I do want to add a little bit of yellow food coloring, kind of just to give it that like taco shell color. I went ahead and transferred our batter into a liquid measuring cup. This will just make it easier to pour it into our waffle maker. Over here is that waffle cone maker, and it actually makes 2 mini waffle cones at the same time. And over here I've got a bunch of different tools. I've got a spatula, a cookie cutter, and like a taco stand. We're going to use this as our mold to shape our shells. And I found this on Amazon, and I'll put a link in the description below if you'd like to get this same set too. I'm going to start by pouring about 1 to 1.5 tablespoons of batter into our waffle cone maker. Allow the batter to cook for about 30 to 45 seconds or until it starts to get golden brown. Carefully remove it from the iron and transfer it over to a cookie sheet. This next step is totally optional, but it does help me a little bit with my OCD. I've got a circle cookie cutter here that is the perfect length around one of these waffle cones, and I'm going to cut around it. You want to work faster in this process, but I just don't want all these ruffled edges. I just want a smooth taco shell. When you've got your waffle cone, now you can place it into one of your taco molds and allow it to set and harden. The taco shell waffle cones that we made have set. I gave them a little bit of time to cool down just so that we don't add cold ice cream to hot taco shells. And now we can start to fill this, which is so fun. We get to decorate our taco. I'm gonna make these tacos look like the tacos that you see on like the board when you order in the menu, like all the promotional stuff. I'm not gonna make these look like what you actually get, because that'd be a crushed taco, lettuce all over, maybe 1 tomato. We're gonna make these look really pretty. To assemble these, start by taking some of your chocolate ice cream and scooping it into your taco. Spread a nice dollop of whipped cream on top. Cover it in our coconut lettuce. Add on a few gummy bears for our onions and tomatoes, and sprinkle it off with some cheese. And here we have them, our Taco Bell Hotel inspired tacos that we made today. We made a homemade waffle cone recipe, shaped it to look like a taco shell, filled it with ice cream and a bunch of other toppings, and you can get creative and put whatever you'd like on this as well. If you do happen to make this, please share it with me on Instagram or Twitter, and if you have any other requests for another celebrity sweets, leave those down in the comments below as well. Also, don't forget to share this video with someone who likes Taco Bell. If you know someone who's going to the Taco Bell hotel, share this video with them too. No, I do gotta try this taco. Messy, like another normal Taco Bell taco, but so good. This is amazing. It's dripping down my hand. But until next time, savor life and make it sweet. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, let me know by hitting that like button down below. And while you're at it, subscribe. You can do that by clicking this cute little donut right here. If you're looking for more content, up here's my latest video, and down here's what YouTube thinks you should watch. That's all for today. I will see you guys in the next video.